What's up, guys? So, this isn't your usual fight breakdown or prediction video or podcast. Conor McGregor did something else earlier today, and that is he went into some pub and punched some old man because he refused his drink. That's essentially what it looked like happened. I mean, Conor McGregor went up, started giving everybody drinks, and one old man refused him. He put the glass forward and shooed Conor away. And Conor, being the celebrity that he is, definitely gone to his head at this point. It looked like he took it a little bit personal. He got a little bit triggered and sucker punched an elderly man, a defenseless elderly man, right toward the temple ear area and ran off. That's some hooligan stuff, man. That's some vile stuff. And pardon my language, it's coward shit. I mean, how do you go up to an old man who obviously is not going to be able to fight you, who's obviously not going to be able to defend himself, who's obviously just minding his own business? How are you going to get triggered like that and punch him and then run away with security with you? I'm not going to lie though, that old man took that like a champion. Conor said no one could take that left-hand shot. Old man begs to differ, man. He ate that like a tank. But yeah, this is completely prima donna stuff, diva stuff, celebrity, gone to his head, fame and fortune and fame and money, all that stuff has seemed to change. I don't know if it changed Conor because we never really knew who he was. But as more of this starts to show up, such as him breaking phones because people are taking pictures of him, punching old men in the bar, get into a lot of confrontations, a lot of rumors spreading around, throwing dollies at a bus full of innocent fighters. I mean, what is this stuff, I mean, this is just someone that's full of himself. Someone who thinks he's a little bit too important. And when someone disrespects him, it's like they disrespect an almighty figure. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad. Imagine being a Conor McGregor fan now. Imagine trying to back him up. Imagine trying to defend him. Imagine trying to make some excuse. Oh, but the old man said, it doesn't matter what he said. He could cuss his mom out. He can cuss anything out. He can say he got beat up by a Russian, which people are saying that the old man probably said. It doesn't matter. You have no right to hit people, even if you're in a pub. First, I like Dana. I agree with a lot of things he says for years now, right? I understand what he's talking about. I understand what he's trying to do. But for this, I have to completely disagree. Dana White came out recently and said that this stuff happens all the time. But what does that mean? Does that make this normal? Does that make this excusable? That it happens all the time? And this actually doesn't happen all the time. You don't punch old people who are defenseless, who didn't do anything to you for no reason. Nobody does that. To say that fights at pubs happen, this wasn't a fight. This is just someone who assaulted another person for petty reasons. Yes, I understand people get in fights at pubs, but it's usually a two-man contest or a brawl. It's not one man bullying a defenseless person. I mean, if anybody's going to excuse and defend a younger, athletic, professional fighter bullying a defenseless old man, what does that say, man? That's sickening to me. I mean, honestly. And I understand Dana did also say that the only reason why we're talking about this is the fact that it's Conor McGregor. He has a high profile. Well, yeah, of course. That's why we're talking about it. The fact that Conor has such a high profile, he has a huge reach and influence on people, even if he doesn't want it, right? That's what you get for being a celebrity. You get all this responsibility because a lot of what you're doing when you do things like this in public, it has an impact on society, right? Even if you don't want it. There might be some young people that see that and see that it's probably okay. That's why it matters when a high-profile person does this stuff. When it's just some scrub at a bar, it doesn't really matter as much, right? It'll only matter to a smaller circle of people. But when it's a huge guy with millions of followers on social media, which seems to be the biggest interaction these days, and your life is more surveillance than ever before, your reach crosses the horizon. You know what I'm saying? But here's the other thing. Nobody's going to excuse any of this happening. Even if it was some random scrub on the bar and he goes and punches an old man like this, same thing. It's inexcusable. You don't do this stuff, no matter who you are. The only way you can excuse this if this old man did something in the past, like, I don't know, something vile, way worse than this to Conor McGregor, and Conor finally caught on to, I don't know, then you could probably make some defense to this. But there's just some random guy who seemed like just minding his own business, drinking, doesn't want to drink Conor's whiskey for whatever reason. Doesn't matter what it is. If I have a drink, if I made a whiskey and I offered it to someone and they said, no thanks, man, or even told me piss off or whatever, okay, man, sorry, trying to do you a favor, it's all. I'm not going to go and, oh, he disrespected my pride, man, I got to punch this guy now and show who's boss, right? This is inexcusable. This is completely defenseless, and I do see some people making the defense that Conor didn't actually punch him. He threw a drink at him. Last time I checked, throwing liquid at someone doesn't make their head whiplash like they got hit by a car. If that's the case, throwing liquid at someone should be like aggravated assault or something like that. It should be something serious if it makes that much of an impact. I mean, the old man can have some spidey senses. He could be actual Spider-Man in disguise, and he detected a hand coming at him, some threat, so he moved his head at the correct time so the punch doesn't get to him, but the liquid hit him, right? Maybe that's what it was. His head moved so quick, it looked like someone bashed him on the side of the head. Maybe that was what it is. I used to be a huge fan of Conor. I do like when he competes in the octagon. I just like his style, his skill set. I don't care about the person. I just like the abilities that this character has, you know, in a sense, if you want to think about it that way. But as a person, I can never really get behind Conor McGregor. I mean, throwing Dolly at the bus was pretty much the last straw with me. Doing all the other extra stuff, it's throwing a lot of people off this Conor train. It's throwing a lot of people off his fandom. And the fanboys that are still going to defend him, I don't know what to say about those people, man. It speaks how they are. It can speak about their morals. It could just be them memeing. If you're just memeing, okay, whatever, you're just joking around. But people are honestly trying to defend this guy who they don't even know. Nobody really knows who Conor is. He's some celebrity. People like to think that they know celebrities. Nobody really knows these people. We just see what's on TV. We don't know how they actually are in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always say never meet your heroes, because you'll be disappointed. But I gotta give credit to the old man. Eating that left-hand shot that nobody seems to be able to take. He took that better than everybody else. You gotta give credit to the old man. This does make you feel better to be a Khabib fan, because Khabib actually talks about the good morals in the Bushido lifestyle a little bit more. I won't say he 100% goes that direction, because he has done or said some questionable things. He has extreme pride and respect for himself that he'll take to a personal level. But if you don't disrespect him or cross that line, Khabib seems to be, at least on camera, and he's not doing this vile stuff. He seems to be a little bit more upstanding, you know? And you got guys like GSP. I mean, the only reason why I'm pointing to Khabib and GSP is because they are the other big stars from this sport, and they are more of the good guys. I would say GSP is the ultimate good guy. He's the one that should be the role model. He's the one that should show the young fans, the young fighters, the up-and-coming martial artists, how you conduct yourself. How do you go about yourself as a mixed martial artist, or just a martial artist in general? But then you got guys like Conor McGregor who's doing the stuff he does, and this can morph the mindset of younger people. That can be alarming, you know? So yeah, it's easier to be a Khabib fan. The Khabib fans that were talking bad about Conor McGregor for so long, they're winning the battle, it seems like, against in the whole fan thing. Even if you did support Conor McGregor and you look back at that Khabib fight, a little bit of everybody feel satisfied of what happened that night, you know? So leave in the comments below what you guys think as well. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this whole situation that occurred, and I'll see you guys in the next video.